Hey, this is Al McGee with YETicket.com. Well, the film I'm going to talk about right now is called French Exit. Stars Michelle Pfeiffer and Lucas Hedges. In this film, which is directed by Azazel Jacobs, well, he got the idea from Patrick DeWitt's novel, and Patrick DeWitt wrote the screenplay for this film. Now, this film is about a rich white woman who loses her money. I'm just going to tell you what it is right there. This might be a little spoiler to this, but if you saw any of the trailers, you saw that she lost all her money, and she is Frances Price, played by Michelle Pfeiffer. Now, what is exciting for me about this film? It's Michelle Pfeiffer, right? In a star vehicle. In this film, she plays a 60-year-old woman, and she is a very, well, eccentric woman because she has a lot of money. Now she doesn't have a lot of money. And you can see that she, well, didn't really care when you see the film. In fact, here's a quote from the film that she said. She said, "My plan was to die before the money ran out." And that's what she said. So that's why she was spending money like it was water, but the water ran out. Now, her son, Malcolm, well, she took him out of school when he was a very young man, and it really didn't tell about his education. Did he go to public school? Did he go to another private school? It really didn't say that. But he's a guy who walks around with hundreds of dollars in his pocket. For example, there was a scene where Frances couldn't pay her housekeeper, and she owed her housekeeper $600, and she wrote her a check, but the check bounced. So Frances asked Malcolm, "Do you got some money to pay her?" And he paid her. It was $600. But again, Frances' luck, it ran out. So what does she do next? Well, the next thing that Frances will do is that her friend Joan said, "Look, you need to get out of New York. And I have a empty, vacant apartment in Paris, France." Who has an empty apartment in Paris, France that they're not using? Well, Joan, her friend, does. So she said, "You can stay there as long as you want. Don't worry about it." So they take a cruise to my Frances and her son, Malcolm. They take a cruise to Europe, a cruise to Europe. While they're on the boat, they meet this psychic, and the psychic has a connection with their cat. Now here, Frances has a cat, a black cat, and she thinks it's her dead husband, Frank. And so the psychic feels that she can talk to the cat and knows what the cat is thinking and things like that. In fact, the psychic is played by Danielle McDonald. You saw her in some films before. And then later on, when they get to Paris, France, they hired a private investigator played by Isaac D. Banco. You remember him in a James Bond movie. And, you know, everything starts to build up when they get to Paris, France. But you will see some things she does really doesn't make any sense for a person who's broke. But again, you'll see that in this film too. I will admit that the set design and the clothes designer and those people like that did a great job in this film. And I will admit, boy, Michelle Pfeiffer looks wonderful. And this is a role for her. Now, this is a role that many people cannot relate to. I really couldn't relate to her character as much as I wanted to because of some of the things she did with money. Because money is very important to other people, but to Frances, it really wasn't that important to her. But she'll explain that to you in the film. Now I'm going to give this 3 palm trees out of 4 because this is a very good film to watch. And it's a very good film to watch Michelle Pfeiffer in. French Exit, 3 palm trees for me, Al McGee. Hey, but see it for yourself. It's going to be in movie theaters and on video on demand. Find it wherever you can. It's going to start soon. So, French Exit, watch it. Hey, and thanks for watching my review, Al McGee. I really appreciate it.
This is your entertainment. latest and greatest.